Hey guys, welcome back to 10 a day. So, quick story. I just did this entire lesson that I'm about to do again because I forgot to press the little record button, right? So, I'm a little bit tired, but we're gonna do this again. It's gonna be my 20 a day. It's gonna be your 10 a day. Unless you wanna make it a 20 a day, then awesome, great for you. So, today is a Capoeira day. We're gonna focus on dodges or escapes, whatever you wanna call them. We got 3 today. We've got Esquiva de Frente, we've got Esquiva Lateral, and we've got Esquiva de Costas. All right, so some people are very specific on how you have your hand and your head, whether it's here, whether it's here, whether it's here. I am not. My thing is don't get hit in the head, right? People are trying to kick at your head in Capoeira. Your job is to avoid it, right? They're not trying to knock you out, hopefully. They're just trying to kick at your head, and you need to make sure your head is not there, right? So that's your goal. One of the most important things for that is making sure that you actually see your opponent, right, that's kicking at you the entire time. I don't want to escape and say, oh, look, a pretty lake, right? It is a pretty lake, but I'm not going to be looking at that while somebody's trying to kick me in the head. That's stupid, all right? We're not doing that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with Esquiva de Frente first. So from the side, it's going to look like this. Here, notice that my weight is mostly on my front leg. My back leg is pretty straight. It has a little bit of a bend, but my knee is not on the ground. And I'm going to protect my head, whether I do it this way or this way or this way. I don't really care, all right? So as we're stepping into our squared position, we step back with a long step back. Whichever leg is in front, that's the hand that touches the ground. The other one is protecting our face. And we want to come back up relatively quickly, all right? So it'd be more like this as we dodge, as opposed to this and coming back up. All right, so let's go ahead and rep this out. We're going to do it for 2 minutes. Ready, set, begin. So we're going to step back, Esquiva de Frente. We're going to step and step back 1 ginga, 2 ginga, and on our 3rd ginga, we go down onto the other side. We come back up. Step 1 ginga, 2, and 3. Come down, head to the side, head up, don't care. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep this going. 2, 3. And 3. 1, 2. Place that hand on the ground. 3. If you're kind of inflexible, you can kind of fall a little bit onto that hand. Just be able to spring back up off it. I don't highly recommend it, but if it gets you where you need to go at first, and then you get better at this, then that's fine. Ideally, most of this is just going onto our leg, and then we're able to spring right back up. Keep this going. We got 50 seconds left. And 1 ginga, and 2 gingas, and 3. Eyes are forward. I've got a camera in front of me. I'm looking at the camera the whole time. You've got me in front of you. You should be looking at me the whole time. Unless it's just a weird angle because your TV's too high up, or you're looking on a phone. Hey, go watch what's on the TV or computer so you can do it along with me. And go. And down. Keep it going. 15 seconds left. I know, it's like doing a whole bunch of lunges. Trust me, I'm feeling it from the last one. Keep it going. Also, keep your hands closed. I have a bad habit of opening my hands and my fingers get kicked in. I don't like it. So, time. So you don't want to do that. All right, so our next one is going to be Esquiva Lateral, right? So escape, lateral, sideways dodge, sideways escape, whatever you want to call it. So the way I originally learned this is I step when I'm going into that square position, keep my back leg straight, and then protect the head, and then come back. I've also been showed to stand with both knees squared instead of having that leg straight, and then bend to the side and touch. Both are fine. Same thing I told you before. I don't really care as long as you don't get hit. Just remember, if I'm doing this pace right here, that's great for learning. It's not good for escaping, right? When somebody's kicking at me, it's gonna be like, oh crap, I gotta get it out of the way, but I also wanna come back up quick so I can attack back, right? I don't wanna just stay down. All right, so Esquiva Lateral, we're going to go step, do your escape, step back, step again. 1, 2, 3, and after 3, we'd go to the other side. Step back, and we're gonna do this for 2 minutes. Ready? Begin. Esquiva Lateral, step back, 1 ginga, 2 ginga, 3 and go. Back, 1 ginga, 2 ginga, 3 and go. So you can have that back leg straight if you want it to, or you can have that back leg bent if you want to. Up to you. Keep this going. Now don't hold your breath. I'm talking a lot, so I'm gonna start breathing a little harder because I'm talking instead of breathing. You should be breathing. And not like, I ain't gonna help you either. Slow your breathing down, but continue to breathe, right? Control it. Keep it going. If you want to go faster with this, you can go every time. 1, step back, 2. All right, you don't have to do those 2 gingas in the middle. 3. You want to make it, practice it even faster. 4, don't step back. Boom. Here, right? So instead of stepping back with that same leg, I can step back with my other leg and then go right into it on the other side. Or I can just stand squared and practice here, right? Now, why do I put the hand down? Well, I put the hand down for balance, right? This is 1. 2, I put the hand down in case I want to do any of the ground acrobatic movements, right? A lot of time, escape will be followed by some sort of ground acrobatic before popping back up. You got a bunch of different options, so don't just go here all the way down to the ground. This is muddy, right? I'm touching the mud every single time for you guys. You can at least touch the ground. Come on. And go. And back. And time. All right, take a breath in. And out. What is our last one? Esquiva de Costas, right? So it's gonna be our rear dodge or our back dodge here, right? When I'm doing this, I like to think of this as kind of a circle in and out, right? I'm waving in, I'm waving out, and I'm going back. I don't wanna think about it as I'm going really far back where now it's hard for me to go back to my opponent, right? So I like to do it as the kick is coming at me, right? I imagine roundhouse kick's coming. Boom, I cleared it, and now I'm back, right? Whether I counter back with the kick, counter back to Ginga, whatever it is. But I don't want to hang out in this back position for too long, all right? So the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna step back into our Ginga, go back 1, then we Ginga 1, we Ginga 2, and third Ginga back, all right? Ready? 2 minutes. Begin. Step back, Esquiva de Costas. 1, 2, 3, Esquiva de Costas. And come back to the front. If you want to do it every time to get more reps in, you can do that as well, right? Here, boom. Here, boom. That's up to you. Keep this going though. If you get tired after a few of them, then do a few Gingas in between, right? This is how you catch your breath. Keep it going. Hands are up, protect your face. One more minute. Keep it going. Keep your hands closed, or mostly closed, relaxed closed. Right? You don't have to keep tight fist. Tight fist tense you up, but do keep them closed. I have definitely been kicked in the fingers with open hand, and it is not a comfortable feeling. Don't recommend it. Keep this going. We got about 30 seconds left. All right, the last few, let's go ahead and just 1, and then the other side, 2, switch sides, 3. All right, we got 10 seconds left. Do it every time now. Make sure we're turning our feet too to go back. It allows us to go back. Don't keep your foot forward. You'll twist your ankle or your knee. Time. All right, guys, so what are we doing next? Well, we're gonna do all 3 of those. We're gonna just do Ginga, and I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna try to start off slow, but sometimes I get excited and I go a little bit too fast. All right, so if I start going too fast, your options are to yell really loud and hope that I hear you and slow down, or you can press the little speed thingy and it'll make me slower, but my voice will sound really weird. All right, whatever, your options. So 1 minute, ready? Start your Jenga and begin. Esquiva Lateral. If you can, try to match me. Esquiva de Frente. Esquiva de Costas. Esquiva de Frente. Esquiva Lateral. Esquiva de Frente. Come up. Esquiva de Costas. Esquiva Lateral. Come back. Esquiva de Frente. Come up. Esquiva Lateral. Back. Esquiva de Costas. Esquiva de Frente. Keep it going. We got about 8 seconds left. Esquiva de Costas. Esquiva de Frente. Esquiva Lateral. Esquiva de Frente on the other side. Esquiva Lateral. And back. Esquiva de Costas in time. All right, guys. If you speak Portuguese, and I said this kind of good, leave me a comment. If I said it with a very bad pronunciation, leave me a comment, right? Tell me how my pronunciation is. I know it's pretty bad, but I want to hear from somebody that actually speaks Portuguese. If you don't speak Portuguese and you're telling me my pronunciation sucks, well, you suck. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned some dodges. Practice this in with your footwork, right? Remember, when we're playing capoeira, people are going to be kicking at your head. It's your responsibility to move. It's not their responsibility to pull their kicks. So make sure you move your head out of the way. Make sure you move it with some quickness as well. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you tomorrow.